Hi, I'm Tom Shewchuk, and I'm here with Dizzle, and we're going to talk about two things which are near and dear to my heart: martial arts and movie stunt work. So, Dizzle, is it just Dizzle?
It is just Dizzle. Stunt name. I have a real name, but it's for me and me alone.
So tell me, when did you get started in martial arts?
I started when I was about 14. I saw my first Bruce Lee flick. Took a bunch of classes, a bunch of instructional videos. I've been into it ever since. Muay Thai, kickboxing, Jeet Kune Do, Shaolin Kung Fu, Drunken Kung Fu, which is really fun, by the way.
I bet.
And little Taekwondo, Capoeira thrown into the mix.
You know, I know Dung Fu, ancient art of self-offense. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
It would probably be effective.
I understand you're a black belt.
Yes, but it's more of an honorary title. Most of the styles I study either have no belts whatsoever, or well, they just don't have belts. It's for self-defense, or protecting yourself, learning how to be safe, things of that nature. My honorary belt is in Capoeira, the Brazilian dancing martial arts.
Brazilian dancing, does that involve dancing around with little thongs?
No, they've got like knee-high shorts and kind of a rope around your waist, but...
Well, that's a really... Well, let's move on to movie stunt work.
Okay.
Tell me what you've done in that.
Mainly, all my stunt experience for like the big movies that people would know is behind the scenes. I kind of help stunt guys with their technique, with their falls, or I'll teach an actor how to throw a punch the right way, or how to react to a punch the right way, things of that nature. But I have done some major stunts for smaller movies and live action shows.
Okay, now, from what you said before, there's a difference between really cool stunts and really dangerous stunts.
Okay.
All right, well, let's hear about both. Tell me about the coolest stunt you've done.
Let's see. The coolest stunt. That would probably have to be my scuba dive that I did during one of the live stunt shows. There was a costume change that I had to do, but in the end of the show, I wound up wearing a tuxedo. I just pulled myself along the bottom of a pool with a little air tank. And I ended up latching onto the back of a submarine as it breached out of the water, and I popped up out of the hatch and delivered my lines in Chinese. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I hummed that every time I was down there. Yep.
All right. What about the most dangerous stunt you've done?
Most dangerous. Probably had to be in the same show. As a rule, live shows are more dangerous than movie stunts. Movie stunts, there's a lot of prep time. If the wind is wrong, if the sun's in your eyes, whatever, you can cancel and start up again the next day. Live shows is like theater. It just goes on. The set could be falling apart. You got to do it anyway.
All right. So let's get into it.
Okay. No big deal. Standing on a balcony, doing a little fight scene. The balcony is roughly 40 feet above a tiny little pool that I have to fall into. Bad guy shoots a bazooka at the balcony. Balcony explodes. I backflip off the balcony, fall into the water. It was dangerous because when you have fire and smoke in your face, you can't really see when you're falling backwards, and your vision's obstructed by a mask. So it's a little disconcerting to be falling from a great distance and not really knowing where you are.
I would think the dangerous part would be the bazooka coming at you and exploding.
Yeah, well, if you caught on fire, there's water down there, so it's a means to an end.
Oh, of course, sure. Why didn't I think of that? Well, I understand you got some martial arts moves. Can you pull a few on us?
Sure. Give you a little something. Don't try this at home. Train professional.
Can anybody say hi-ya? Oh, okay. All right.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, we're cool, man. All right, Dizzle, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks
really
for having me.
Appreciate it. And I've had my eye on that trampoline there. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is Tom Shewchuk, signing off until next time. So long.